To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Aloha and welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm Guy the Wild Blues fan, and I am joined by the non-smiling, not happy Windy City Hockey, Nicholas. Nick's not happy at all, are you?
I mean, my team's eliminated last night, and they lost to the worst team in hockey. So that's continuing to show why they're the worst team in hockey tonight.
Oh wow, yeah. They're getting this period surprised me. I mean, I had a feeling the Blues were going to come out that they're a good second period team, but wow. I mean, they just came out and said, this is our period and you're going to control it. And all the goals have been just powerful goals. They haven't been like giving up weak ones. They've got now a power play goal and a shorthanded goal, showing why their Blues are probably one of the best power play teams in the league.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to beat the Blues, you got to beat them 5-on-5. But even 5-on-5, they're still a good team.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 5-on-5, the Blues are like a plus 30, I think. I got to look it up. I haven't seen the numbers here in a little bit. So 5-on-5, not as bad, not as good as it used to be. They're plus 34, 44, 54, 23. Plus 23. 5-on-5 Arizona is like a minus 33, 43, 53, 60.
The Coyotes
37. Right? That's just that tells you a lot right there. Right? Second period, the Blues, right? They are now a plus 30, 34. 34 in the second period. That number's when they were plus 25, it was mind-boggling, but plus 34?
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, they've had some bad second periods, right? Yeah. So I'm asking you as a, kind of the opposite guy here, what is it that Phoenix is doing or Arizona is doing that is so wrong?
Well, the issue with the Coyotes are the fact they have no assets on their team that has that ability to put their team on their shoulder and just run with the game. Now with Clayton Keller out for the remainder of the year, they lost their star of offensive force. Yes, they have Phil Kessel, but Phil Kessel is up there in age and he hasn't had good numbers in a Coyote uniform since getting traded there.
Yeah. So here's one, and so it says you underestimate Husso, and you should be called out for that. Do you now? Me, not you, okay. Obviously, okay. Because I mean, Husso's okay. He's not a number one goalie to me, and he's played well. But there's things that he does that, like in the game against Edmonton, right? I was going to start the show with the a song slip sliding away, calling it flip flopping away, because that's what he does. He's on the ground too quick, right? One of the goals was scored. He was laying on the ground when the puck was 10 foot away from the crease.
Yeah.
And he's done that a lot. So that's where, so maybe I do underestimate him, but at the same time, you know what my eyes tell me is this. What do your eyes tell you about Husso? And I know you've seen him enough to give somewhat of an explanation.
I feel like he's a strong, capable 1B goalie. If he's on a team pretty bad, if he went to Chicago, for instance, because they're going to be in the goalie hunt next year. Will he be what he is this year? Probably not. Any team he goes to, he's going to have his issues if they don't have a structure of play that St. Louis plays.
Yeah, no, and that's what I think. To me, he's the product, or he's the product of his environment, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody out there is really good at. There you go. I don't know if you've seen this earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe if you were able to do some face-off percentage in Chicago, you would be still in Chicago.
Yeah. Did I hear correct? Unless a big collapse this year will be a franchise record for power play percentage, and it might be. They've been a very good power play team. They're a very smart power play team. And I've said this for a while now, and even Panger brought it up at the Keys of the Game, the cycle game. The Blues are one of the best cycling teams out there. I cannot think, maybe you can name one or two teams that are better at the cycle themselves than the Blues are, right? Do you agree or disagree with me that win?
There's other teams I think have a better cycle game than St. Louis, but St. Louis
has
a top cycle game.
Not many. I mean, what, maybe two? Maybe
the
Florida.
Very lethal with their cycle.
Who?
When they get in. The Rangers.
Rangers?
They move the puck well when they're in the offensive zone.
Okay. I can see that. As Golf King would say, you died on the Benner Hill. And every good game Husa has, you still blame him. He's a top 5 in Vienza. Not even close. Matt Lowe, and that's not me going down. He will not get enough votes. I don't even think he maybe gets 3 third place votes. That's all I think he'll get. What do you think, Wendy?
I don't even think he's Vezina worthy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there.
The Vezina caliber goalies are the goalies of Shesterkin and Vasilevsky. No one else. Those are the Vezina level goalies in this league.
Right.
You're going to see Shesterkin and Vasilevsky run with the Vezina each and every year.
Aaron saying it was absolutely beautiful talking about one of the goals there. I knew that was coming up. Oh, now we got Golf King. Thanks. Huso is not winning the Vienna. That's what I said.
No, he won't win the Vezina.
Well, Leon, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, I did serve during the Gulf War. I did 20 years in the Navy, contrary to popular belief. Yes, there's still somebody out there saying that I never served. And actually someone out there saying that I've lied about my service in the war. Right? Even though I have it in my DD-214 and, I get all that stuff. He's a top 5 right now, though. No, Matt Lowe, I disagree. I don't think he is. Right?
I think there's better goalies.
Yeah, I do too. First of all, he doesn't have enough games.
Yeah.
Right? He's not even close. He's not been a complete starter. It's almost the Benner situation, Everyone, when Benner, when he came in late and did all of that, no one was looking at him for the Venza outside of St. Louis. And that's where I'm at. Aaron says we killed it that period. He's not close to being in the Venza run. Yeah, I agree. If we win today, do we clinch the playoffs? Nope, not yet. We still got a little bit to go.
I think there's only one team that's clinched, and it's the Panthers.
Panthers, they're the only team that's clinched. Colorado can clinch if they win their next one.
Do they play tonight?
I don't think so. I haven't really looked at the out-of-town scoreboard. We can take a quick look at that while we're going. Bruins and Blue Jackets are tied at 2 with 150 to go in the third. Maple Leafs are doubling up Tampa. Good game. 13:56 to go in the third.
That game, man, their jerseys are too similar Tampa needs to go back to black full time.
Yeah. Blues are up 4-0 on Coyotes, and a little bit later, the Kings are taking on the Flames in LA. That's a huge game right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge game. That right there is going to either set up Calgary, because basically right now, Calgary's going to either be facing the Kings or the Oilers in that second. And I think if the Oilers get home ice, that they're going to beat the Kings, and you're going to have a battle of Alberta for the ages.
It's more than likely it's going to be a battle of Alberta. I like how the Kings have been this year, but they're not ready for a playoff push.
Yeah, I'm with you. Not there. Leon says, I finally come to the conclusion I would drink Kim bathwater. Oh my goodness. The crap that you guys come up with. Where was it? Matt Lowe. Obviously, Igor and Bowsy are going to win it. That's not what I said. Yeah, Matt Lowe, I get where you're saying. I don't think him getting that many points. I really don't, my friend.
I think
this was very good
goalie. Going to see two goalies get the votes this year, really.
Yeah, you get the vote for 3. He could get some third place votes, but I don't think he's going to get that many.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think he gets that many. Husso's a very good goalie all on his own, not because of the Blues style of play for sure. No, I disagree with that. I absolutely disagree with that, at least in my eyes. So, here you go. Someone giving you a little razz in there, buddy.
Yeah, I remember. And we were having a great time making fun of St. Louis not having anything.
Yeah, well, can't do that anymore, can you?
Yeah, we could still put 5 up on you guys, so.
What?
We still have 5 on you guys.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, but you can't count the 3 you got before we even existed.
Yeah, we can. 2 of the cups came before the original 6 era. There was at least 12 teams in the league at the time.
Okay. But we didn't even exist, so you've had a lot more chances to get it than we have. I do admit your winning percentage for the cup is a lot better than ours. But
and at that time, we were the feeder team to the Detroit Red Wings because of the time in the original 6 era. We were also owned by the Red Wings.
Right.
Yep, Corey Crawford owning St. Louis. That was a great times.
Yes, unfortunately, Wendy's a Cubs fan. We've had this discussion.
Yep.
I love Tanner loves to hear a good debate. So do we, Tanner. No, I look. I get where Matt Lowe is saying, where Matt Lowe is going, thinking that Husso could be a top 5 in the Vens, but he's not a top 5 in the league for me right now. I think that there are goalies out there that have played better than him, and I know the numbers. You say he's number 6 in save percentage. Well, it's a tough number. But I know he's not. I don't know where he is in what do you call it? Goals against average. There's some other things in there. A lot of goalie stats aren't always on the goalie, and there's things like that. And I see it, and I'm Ryan Green. I told you 3-1 after second, and you said that was baloney. Well, I didn't think it would be that high of a scoring game, bud. I'll admit, did not see it. Right? Kevin's got relatives up there. Chris Lambert hopes Pujols tees off on the Cubs. Wendy, I bet you he doesn't even play more than 2 games with them. Actually, there was some huge Pujols news today. I don't know if you heard it, but and it's not baseball related, it's personal related, but it does affect what's going on. He filed for divorce from his wife, Deidre, of 22 years.
Is it because when he left the team, didn't she say something stupid about how she was bashing St. Louis or something like that?
She did do a little St. Louis bash. I don't think that's the reason he's divorcing her.
Yeah, I don't think that's the reason, but didn't that actually happen?
Oh yeah, it did. It did. She bashed St. Louis fans. They were upset because and they've time heals all wounds, but he basically said it wasn't about the money, and he had a really good offer from no, I don't know about this one. T says that his wife just had brain surgery last week. If his wife had brain surgery last week and he's divorcing her, that doesn't bode well. Oh wow! Now this is a number we haven't seen in a while. Offensive possession time. Arizona 2 minutes 22 seconds. The Blues 6:04. Wow. Jeff, I don't want to show that. Okay, let's not get in the whole divorce thing because it's very personal and not a matter of how long you're married and the story. Very good point, Tanner. Very good. You're right. But again,
it can hurt a player's play on field because
with things that are going on. Yes, it can.
I remember when Ben Zobrist went through this, he missed pretty much the majority of the season for the Cubs.
Right. Well, she might have been the reason that he left. And there was some talk about it. Jose, only Torpachenko needs to score and all of our Russians have a goal. Yeah. Is that right? Bushnevich got one. Barbashev Tarasenko got one. So yeah. And I could see Torpachenko scoring. He's right there. I got to get a hold of you, Jose. I need to talk to you here in a day or two.
Jason, about the Cubs World Series comeback, that was not rigged in any way. That was 100% Cubs actually knew how to win 3 in a row in that season. They did not lose 3 in a row that year, or 4 in a row that entire season.
Yeah, Costin's down at in the minors, man. I'll tell you what, our minor league team, man, they look good. Oh, they look good. We are set. James Neal has played really, really well. He's actually he's a fringe guy. He's right between being an AHL guy and being an NHL guy, right? Mm-hmm. He's right there. So I'm not sure. Yes, that's what I need to talk to you about there, Jose. Good man. And they're playing with you, Wendy. You know that, right?
I was just saying that Cub team though, they did not lose 4 in a row at all that year.
Yeah, no, and guys are playing with you, bud, yeah, right? And we have a good. Look, I know that we're Blues fans, and the majority of the show is Blues, but we cover all hockey. Nick is very grateful and gracious, and comes on the show when I don't have a host or if I need one. He'll look, and if he sees I don't have anybody, he'll tell me if he can come on or not, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the way you guys treat him. Right? We give him crap, but we're not mean to him. We're not, heavy on him, but we really do help him out. We give him grief and we bust his balls, and we bust his balls the right way, I think. And I hope he appreciates that. Mm-hmm. Right? See, everybody's messing with you, Wendy.
Yeah, I know. I was the same.
All we know, Wendy, and we greatly appreciate you. Are you surprised Neal hasn't been called up? No, I'm not. Right? Absolutely not. I'm not surprised that he hasn't been called up, and the reason I'm not is age. This is a team that does not need a veteran presence. It's a team that needs that youth and that speed, and it needs to adjust it. To play with it, and that's been one of the things. That's why I have some of the issues I have with Berube, is that in December, and this is where the lingering debate comes in. In December, he was forced to play these guys and let him go, and Lindgren benefited from it. If Lindgren came in now, I don't think he would benefit from it. Right, I think that you would see him go up. Rosen's been fun to watch. That I have seen. Score at the end of the game. I say we score at least 6. We could. I don't know. I think that they back off. I think the score is going to either be, it's going to be somewhere around the 5-0, 5-1 point. I think you're not going to see an empty netter. I don't think you're going to see Arizona scoring 2 or 3 and getting back in this, and I don't think you're going to see St. Louis per se let off the gas, but they're not going to sit there and fire 20 shots at goal either, right?
you're not that one guy in the Blackhawk jersey that shows up at every game that are not playing in.
Basically, at every St. Louis Blues game, there's some guy in a Blackhawks jersey.
No, I'm not. I've seen that, and I was like, why is that a thing? I also see the guy who's wearing the Detroit Red Wings jersey.
Yep, you'll see that too. Okay, guys, game's back on. We'll see you at the post game. See you at the post game, Wendy.